as they say in Europe, some European countries, the EU. The band is back together again. Jesse is back from New York. We're going to talk about that trip. Riveting open right there. Little tease. We have me and Papa Gio's top 10 quarterback list.
I didn't get the invite to give a top 10.
You're
you don't want
out.
my top 10?
Oh,
I do want it. I see. I feel bad because generally I'm the one with the bad memory. We did talk about this when Tim was here. I said, hey, the Monday when we're back, Papa Gio, top 10 NFL.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know 10?
Do I know 10 quarterbacks?
He knows 10 quarterbacks.
Here's
Top
the
10
thing.
quarterbacks.
Quarterbacks are my thing.
Why New York sucks. Top 10
God.
quarterbacks.
Top 10 all time.
All right, so
and praise for Panini. There's your open.
Praise for Panini.
And then 2 elite hobby pitchers.
I also
Boom.
have some gem rate info and some one thing I wanted to touch on. That
Gem Ray
while I
can
was
go
gone.
die. I'm just kidding. Gem Ray's great. Wasn't that guy on the show once?
Yeah, he was nice. He was really good.
Okay.
New York City.
Here we go.
is
Right, topic number 1. New York City sucks. Jesse,
is
go.
a cesspool, and I just mean that in the nicest way.
That's
So,
beautiful.
and this is coming from someone who is also very jaded because we stayed not even a block off of Times Square.
Near the Sabaros? Is that still there?
There's a Sbarro
Yeah,
over there.
I know it well.
There's a Sbarro. There's also diseases. There's
Okay.
vomit and urine everywhere. The homeless population's out of control. And it's just nonstop people. If you have any issue with just being surrounded at all times, not the place you want to be.
Okay.
That being said, went to other parts of New York, downtown further, went over to the World Trade Center thing. We did the
Well,
Edge.
they're not there anymore. So
There's one World Trade Center.
That's very good.
is there a
There's
is there the
one
monument built? Is that
there-
what
it's not? It's just a skyscraper now. It's just one. There's going to be 2 actually, but it's one World.
Really?
Yeah. So it's we went up to the top of that. That was very, very cool.
24th anniversary next week, by the way.
100th floor, by the way. Oh wow.
9/11. I forgot about that. Where were you?
You said never forget.
And I haven't. 9/11.
Anyway,
old
New
were you
York
anyway?
was.
I was sophomore in high school.
The weather was perfect.
Okay.
You got that going. The rats were huge.
Oh yeah.
I will say there was this one time I like walk out of this the Hotel Edison. Don't stay there. Also, I didn't say
Not a sponsor?
Not a sponsor.
Okay.
Never will be.
Well,
You said have a problem picking good hotels.
He
first
sucks
four-
at hotels and VRBOs.
I didn't pick this one. I didn't pick the last 2 hotels I stayed in. That's how you know.
Okay, bed bugs in LA. Who
okay,
picked that freaking
that
place?
was an
You come out
Airbnb
with
problem.
white welts all over
That
you, filthy animal.
So
Okay, good. Sorry.
the problem with hotels is the first 4 days, no air conditioning. No matter how many times I said something.
How can you not have air conditioning?
I said it's on. In fact, I know it's blowing something cold, but there's no air coming out of it. It's like it's all blowing out the side of
it's
the building.
broken.
Yes, it's something. And I multiple times. Come
Gio-
on up.
Papa
We're gonna
Gio's
fix
here.
it. It was such a nightmare. But the one time I walk out in the morning early, it was like maybe 7 in the morning, walking out to the street. Guy, suit coat jacket,
Yep.
the bushiest beard and hair you've ever seen. The pants, I think, were at one time suit pants, but they were no longer. They were the shortest shorts where like there's like some cheek hanging out the back even. And he's like coming down just like
Headphones? Music or no?
No. Dirty man. Just walking by me, and then I'm a sinner. Ah! That's what New York was
Okay.
just summed up.
So you had a
That
good
was
time.
the
Looked
experience.
like you needed some help.
So
What
I
did you
came
pay
back
What'd you pay for the hotel?
Like
Like, what's a nightly rate at the Edison in Manhattan?
Is that
it was like
$18.95?
$375, something like
We should
that.
call Auntie Di. Let's call Auntie Di. She lives right there. I'd like to
think
get her opinion.
Doesn't she live over by the Met though?
She's in Italy right now.
The Met is where the money is. That's where I wish
I seem
we
to
had
remember
stayed.
when we went one time, we went to the Met. You drove us to the wrong place and we parked and paid $70. You remember that? And I refused to give you my half because you were
I
an idiot.
believe I paid for it.
You were being a real scumbag.
$70
I was
to
being a
park?
scumbag.
Well, he
Oh,
took us to the wrong.
It's insane.
First of all, we didn't go to the Met. We went to the MoMA.
Yeah, well, who
Museum
knew?
of
There's-
Modern Arts?
There's 2 museums that
And he
start
was
with
being.
an M.
And here's the thing: Jesse was being real stubborn that day, and I was like, you know what? We're just gonna let it happen, and I am not paying for this parking.
I don't believe any of that happened.
We,
but
honestly, the friendship has never recovered.
that was the moment, actually. but-
Overall, then trip sucked.
No, well, I mean, there were aspects of it that were great. The people we were with were great. But that part of it.
All 4 of them go.
being
They bring the kids.
and his mom. Yeah. So,
Donna went.
oh, yeah.
I like Donna. I've been a
she's
Donna fan for years.
Oh, she's a sweetheart. Love
what did
me
she
some
think of
Donna.
the hotel? Did they all still stay at Edison as
They're
well?
much more positive than the cynical Jesse, the cynical Gibson came out on that trip very hard.
What did the hotel cost? Did we ever establish that?
Like 2,500, I think.
How many nights?
7, 6.
That ain't bad.
Saturday to Saturday.
Well, that's why it was bad. $2,500 in Times Square for under $3.
Dude, well, here's
Just saying,
it
decisions
said
are made
it was a
here.
4-star hotel.
Who said
obvious-
that? Edison?
Mr. Edison, the Edison. So, anyways, that was my New York experience.
Thomas?
Yeah.
There was
Right? Light bulb.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
How
Oh,
about
yeah,
the
that-
telephone? Telephone was Alexander Graham
it was
Bell.
no, it was the Edison light bulb man.
Yeah, that's what I just
Even
said.
granted, I think we can all agree that Tesla attributed a lot more to that whole thing.
Little known fact: Tesla, a bit of a pervert. From what I've been
Really?
told. Yeah, I've been reading some memoirs.
You have? Was he on any document?
He's coming on the show now. He's coming to Hobby Nonsense this week, so we're
That's
very excited.
We're all excited.
Did you
for
release
that.
a show last week? I didn't pay attention.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
we recorded. We doubled up, so we recorded one.
Really?
Yeah. We had a minor wrestler, minor league wrestler come on, who is he's also a flipper.
How's your new gig going?
Oh, it's good. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I will tell you that our YouTube is finally going because Ray has been putting out videos about Pokemon. So, I mean, it's funny how that...
The shaken phone thing. I
the
saw that
shaking
one.
phone? Oh, that thing was
Pretty good.
That was pretty good content. I don't
I
won't
don't
lie
find
about
the
that.
need to ever speak to Ray. Not
I
even in a
know,
bad way.
but
Never.
What does he have,
It's funny
Parkinson's?
because he likes you. Why do you think that? Oh, the shaking phone.
No, he was shaking
it's
because
the
he
whole
dropped
thing.
his phone.
It was like a. It
Does
was
he
a
have
gotcha
Parkinson's?
video.
No, that's a fair
He
question.
doesn't.
No Parkinson's. Okay.
Not that I'm aware of.
Top 10, and are we good with the trip? I don't want to railroad this. I'm setting the stage today. I'm doing the Jesse.
The only other thing I was
Please.
going to mention, the Mets game was awesome. We did.
I
go
did
to
see you go
Mets-
to a Mets game.
Did they
win? They won. They shut him out.
How
There
did
was-
she roll around up there? How did that happen? That
well-
must have been a treat.
So we got there a little late. Cavs, U.S. Open being there, like right across the street, basically from the Citi Field. Citi Field's awesome, but just getting into where we were going, I knew it was going to be a hassle because we got her a jazzy scooter, like a motorized thing, because we realized after day one, a knee scooter in New York City is just going to be a mistake. So
That's how you get her walking again. Give her a
she
crappy
walks
scooter.
enough as is.
No, I don't think she does. Give her a
so-
crappy scooter. She'll be like, I don't need this. I need to get back to walking. You put her in a Cadillac over there. She's never going to walk
Well,
again.
she's back on the knee scooter. You'll be happy to know. And that being said, the getting in there, I got there late. I was like, just any tickets where there's handicap, none. They have no, and it was just me, Charlie, and her buddy Knightley, because it was like the other people went to go see a play. I was like, I don't want to see a play. The kids don't really want to go. Let's go do something else. And I surprised them. We literally pulled up, got out at the stadium, and they still thought we were going to Central Park. I'm like, guys, we're going to Central Park tonight. Come on. They were excited for that. And then we finally get out. We're walking around the stadium. They're like, hey, guys, you haven't asked yet, so I'm just going to tell you we're going to a baseball game. That was kind of how that
So
happened.
walking and observation skills not high on the list.
They're 11 years old. They don't really
That's
pay
okay.
attention to much. But by the time we got up to the seat, I realized like, oh, we are like the highest level, and you have to go up these steps to get to them. I saw
elevator?
in front of me. Well, there was an elevator to the steps, but you still had to get to those steps, and it was like, well, I see some seats down in front of me where I could just go down a couple, and they're open. I just went and sat in those, and
That's the newest stadium. It
one
used to
had
be
it.
Shea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Citi Field was nice.
Citi Field,
yeah.
yeah.
It was nice. So, anyways, that was the last thing. That was
Who
baseball.
pitched that night for the Mets? Do you know?
I do because they set a record now.
Was it Jonah Tong?
No.
Okay.
I took a picture at the end. He set some record that night, but yeah, it was a good big game. I didn't even realize. It was fun.
Yeah, they're right in the thick of it.
Now you're
Big
back.
name Soto was
Juan Soto.
if
Francisco
you've heard of him.
Lindor.
I don't know
Pete
if you've
Alonso. You've heard of him.
kind of a big deal. Bryce Harper also played.
Louis Angel Acuna, I believe,
Oh, they were
just got
playing the
promoted.
Phillies?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a
Big
good
division
series.
game.
Yeah, it was. I
Kyle Schwarber for the Phillies.
Oh yes, he was there.
Number 2 in
50,
MVP.
50 now?
Oh,
Close.
He had 4 home runs
He
in
had
the game.
4 last week. Yeah.
Yeah, he's, I think a 49.
His
50.
market's finally moving.
all right. Top 10
Interesting.
quarterbacks.
All right. New York stinks. Top 10 quarterback. All right, we're doing this with the emphasis on. We're going to look up a little. I was hoping.
Are we also going to pull up our fantasy leagues?
Mine is disgusting. I didn't draft at all. I had the eBay live show. I just let it. I sat there and let it happen to
Let me
me.
ask real quick: is this one Rebecca's in?
Yeah, Rebecca.
Yes, Rebecca's
Oh, so
in there.
she's gonna take you guys to the cleanest.
She probably will.
Here's the
I
thing.
will-
I have long been a proponent. This is mostly chance, so we have a shot.
There's a big
course it
factor of that. Unless
Injuries.
Papa Gio, you don't know anybody who's like going to take a dive or anything, right? You don't know anybody.
Oh, any inside information?
Yeah.
People I don't know play fantasy football.
That's fair. Okay.
All right, fine.
right,
But
here's-
Mike and I, just so you know, for all the listeners,
Week
we
one.
go up first week. You and I are
I
competing.
saw it's supposed to be a tie as of right now, the projection. which is amazing because my team
It
stinks.
it is literally
You didn't draft the quarterback first, did you?
a dead tie. I did not go
No, you
quarterback
can't.
first. I went kicker, obviously. But no.
It's all receivers.
No. All right.
Good running backs.
Quarterbacks.
Quarterbacks top 10. Here's the emphasis. Just like we did with Tim last week, top 10 and then kind of where they relate to in terms of hobby value. One thing that was very apparent with the NBA list, big men do not sell. By the way, some guy was going back and forth with me on Instagram about this because, I come from a big family. Two things. A, big people don't live long, pal. So just get ready for your
Leave
family.
that guy alone.
Get
I
ready
saw
for your
his
family
comments,
to pack it in,
and I
buddy.
was all
See you,
about
Jess.
it.
And have fun paying more for a
What the
coffin.
heck?
Have
Did
fun.
you hear your dad? See you, Jess. God, get out of
And
here.
also have fun paying for those oversized
You didn't
coffins.
tell me
for
the
this guy.
hobby thing. I just picked the 10.
That's fine. So all I wanted you to do was just in terms of skill.
Yeah.
But no,
Different
nobody is. He's like, me and my family are all impersonating the big men out there. A, this guy never plays ball. B, nobody is doing it. Just stupid. So that is the thought, though. Last week, that was the resounding takeaway. I'm going to tell you right now, undervalued is the takeaway of this list. Number one on the list, if there's any dissension in the room, you can leave now, is Thomas Edward Brady.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Oh, we're talking about just quarterbacks overall not actively playing. Okay.
yeah.
It's amazing to me how much you struggle with top 10 lists. You also asked, this is just
Thought
an
we were talking
opinion.
about-
Off air, that was your question last week. Is this your opinion? There is no top 10 list.
Yeah.
Well,
They're
there's
all
a lot-
opinions.
There's a lot of people who put out top 10 lists.
And they're
everything.
all opinions.
Subjective.
They are. They are absolutely are. But I wanted to know, was it your opinion? That was what I was curious
Well,
about.
if you asked that question, maybe I would have less disgust for you.
I asked, is this your opinion?
Oh, God.
All right.
No,
I gotta go.
factually. Tom Brady's the number one quarterback of all time.
Okay.
No disagreement. Tom Brady also is by far apples to apples, dollar to donuts, unbelievably more priced, not overpriced, but just higher priced than anybody else on this list, with the exception of Patrick Mahomes.
I was going to say Mahomes is going to be around there, right?
Mahomes, yeah, and this is the thing. Mahomes was a rookie 17 years later. There are cards he has that Brady does not have that sell for an astronomical amount of money. Patrick Mahomes also does not sign a ton. He's down here on the list later on. But Mahomes is the only guy who's even in the stratosphere, apples to apples. But Brady, the only thing I would even say about this, compared to the rest of the list, one of two things is true. Everybody else is underpriced or Brady is overpriced. I think it's the former. I think everybody else is just underpriced.
Yeah.
Because with quarterbacks, we're always looking for the next guy. Mm-hmm. It is wild to me, though, how many, because yes, Brady's the number one of all time, no argument, but some of these other names, all-time greats.
What about great quarterbacks that are vintage? Are they still worth money?
Vintage if it's really high grade, yes. But anyways, Brady number one.
When you say underpriced Brady's overpriced. Is that in comparison to like 2021 numbers, or
It's in comparison to every other quarterback at any point in the hobby history.
Okay.
So if you want to go 2021 for all of them, fine. If you want to go today for all of them, he outsells everybody by a mile. Like in basketball, LeBron has monster stuff just like Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe has monster stuff just like Jordan.
Yep.
There are some peers in that sport. Baseball, the same thing. Mickey, Babe Ruth. Like you have a number of guys there. Trout, Griffey, all these guys. In football, it's the most distance between him and number two. Number two is Mahomes.
Sure.
But there's nobody else in the stratosphere. It's wild.
Yep.
So that's my number one. I actually think he is properly rated, though. I think the rest of these quarterbacks are underpriced, except for Patrick Mahomes.
Properly rated and everybody else is underpriced. Okay.
I think if you look, and we'll get to, here's a good example. Joe Montana, I have as my number two.
I did also.
I did not talk to him about this either. That was a
I
strict
had
rule we
Montana
had.
number 2.
Okay. I'm pulling up his pricing as well.
So Joe Montana, 1981 Topps rookie, vintage at this point. If you're pulling up like a high grade vintage rookie of Montana's, sells through the roof as it should. Very expensive. Like I'd love to see what like a PSA 9 or 10 sells for. Very rare, very expensive. But you can go out at any card show ever and buy a Montana auto for under $100. You can probably find a very nice patch auto for under $200.
Here's the thing, though.
Almost
He's
all.
got 4, right?
Yeah.
So you said it was Brady then Mahomes, but
Nope.
Montana?
I said Brady than Montana.
Yeah.
No. I know that's your choice, but you're saying the only other one that compares in price was Mahomes.
Apples to apples. Again, Montana, a vintage 10 rookie is not apples to apples with anything in Mahomes. I'm saying a patch auto out of this year's Prism.
Sure.
A Montana might be $250. Mahomes going to be $2,500. Brady's going to be $5,000.
Yep. Okay.
The gap, but yes, so Montana, though, technically at this point, vintage. I'm sure those. Do you have his rookie pricing by chance? What's like a PSA 9 go for? $2,500?
So a 9.
I have no clue.
A 9 goes for $2,500.
It does.
Talking about Montana?
Montana. What's a 10 go for?
Now, what's weird too is like just 5 days ago, there was a weird one that went off for almost 4,000.
When was the one before that, though? And what is the pop? Do you know that?
It's 2,200 PSA 9s.
Really?
So that's actually a lot
higher
more
than I thought. Yep.
Yeah. But the one before that was back around 2,500.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a weird outlier. The 10 is insane.
What's the 10s pop, like 30?
10, actually, more than I thought again, 115. 115.
Not a lot.
Any guesses on what a 10 goes for?
10,000.
15,000.
10 and 15. Great guesses.
75.
August 23rd, 76,000.
This year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
76,000.
2 weeks
2
ago.
weeks ago.
76,000.
76,000.
As it should. Again, that's an unbelievable card. You said the pop was what? I'm sorry?
115.
That's an unbelievable card. The pop is 1/3 of Michael Jordan's. That Michael Jordan card goes for 150, 200,000. This one goes for less than half that. No problem.
That's
Again, unbelievable card. That thing just doesn't come up. I've never seen a PSA 10 in person, ever.
Here's the thing, though. That pricing is weird. Like, as far as how we've been talking about how a lot of things have spiked as of recently, that is...
Way up or down?
That's way up. I mean, like...
I just sold my Walter Payton rookie. Way up.
This is one thing. This was a topic. This is what I wanted to talk about at some point. I don't want to interrupt this to talk about it, but this does highlight something that I've been looking at.
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead.
So Montana, though, if you, again, his rookie card, standalone. Look at his new stuff, though.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I think I don't know anybody with a brain who has them outside of the top 4.
What do you
3.
mean new stuff?
So, like,
New
if you pulled a
cards.
product this year that has Joe Montana autographs,
Gotcha, okay.
it's going to sell for way less than Mahomes. Okay, so anyways, number 3, I think this is where me and you probably part ways. Who's your number 3?
I had Mahomes, number 3.
I have Peyton, number 3.
I had Peyton,
Peyton
4.
4. Okay, so Mahomes we've talked about. Mahomes is on path to become, probably the second best of all time, maybe even better. I don't know that he catches Brady. Most talented quarterback I've ever seen. His market, unbelievable. His rookie stuff sells higher than any other rookie contemporary of his by a mile. His modern day stuff, like if you pull out a 2025 patch auto, it's going to outsell everybody in the set except for Tom Brady. Like he has no relevant equal right now in terms of pricing.
So you're saying his rookie outsells today's quarterbacks?
And I'm saying his rookie outsells any of his contemporaries of the time.
Contemporaries of the time.
Look at 2016, 2017, 2018. Even Burrow stuff, I'm sure he's quite a bit higher. Like a Burrow silver compared to a Mahomes silver, probably not that close. So, as he should. Because the thing is with him, you have a proven track record. 3 Super Bowls, 2 MVPs. They have 3 Super Bowls?
Who?
Mahomes.
3.
What
I thought we were talking about Peyton Manning.
3.
Well, I'm talking Mahomes, who's already talked. He had Mahomes
okay.
3. I have Mahomes 4. So,
And I had Manning, 4.
and he has Manning 4. So that's my thing. You want Mahomes 3 or 4? Fine. I have him lower because he's played like crap in 2 Super Bowls and 2 pretty good beatings. But he's also young and is going to go back. He has multiple MVPs. One of only 3 quarterbacks with multiple Super Bowls and multiple MVPs. Unbelievable.
Sure.
But he sells. Again, him and Brady. Brady's the way outlier. Mahomes is the only guy in the stratosphere. Montana, we just discussed, not even close. Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning has 5 regular season MVPs and 2 Super Bowl rings. Sells for what's wild about Peyton, take his contenders rookie out. The contenders rookie you can never find in any type of good shape. That's just a card. If you find it's beat to crap, the auto's faded, still sells through the roof. That's the one that just set a record, sold for an ungodly amount of money. 6, maybe pushing, must have been 6. I think it just sold for $200,000 a week or 2
you
ago.
just talked about that.
Yeah. So, and you know Peyton Manning. He is as relevant. We'll go back to the relevancy test with you, Jess.
Sure.
Name me a more relevant retired star in the NFL than Peyton Manning.
Here's the thing. I would still say Tom Brady, even though I know
But
we had this
Manning's on
conversation.
that commercial and every.
I know.
I'll give you Tom Brady. Anybody
agree.
else?
The only other one would be Patrick Mahomes.
But he's not
But
inactive.
yeah.
So that's what
Inactive,
I mean.
but-
And I would almost argue, because of how many eyes are on the Manning cast, I think Manning's number 1. But if we're going to say he's number
Sure.
2 to Brady, no problem. He is that relevant. His resume is that great. If you go apples to apples, Bowman Chrome, Topps Chrome, all of his rookie stuff, which, by the way, 2 years before Brady, so contemporaries, 98, 2000, the gap in pricing is like 8 to 10 to 1. Brady is not 10 times the quarterback Peyton Manning.
Manning was pretty good.
Oh, he was unbelievable.
I hated him, but he
But
was
don't
good.
you get a premium, a little bump for being the best?
Sure, but a 10x bump over Peyton?
He couldn't beat the Patriots, though. That's part of the problem.
Only in 2006 when they won the championship. It's just amazing.
If you're not first, you're last.
But here's a perfect example of how that's not true. Kobe is not Michael Jordan, and nobody would argue. Apples to apples, Kobe stuff sells really, really well. It's wild, the gap between those two.
Okay, I can get behind the wildness of that gap. It doesn't make a lot of sense when you look at. I am just comparing now the market caps. So market caps is just the total amount invested into that card.
Of cards tracked by card ladder.
Well, and I'm just talking in this case. I was looking specifically at what's considered their rookies. So like the Tom Brady Bowman Chrome PSA 10.
Oh yeah,
That one has almost $15 million invested at current prices.
Do you have the pop on that, by the way?
Of
a PSA 10?
A little over 1,200.
And what's is that doing 10,000?
That's doing a little over 12. Or
Okay.
no, it's doing right about 12.
Okay.
So that one's 15 million.
12,000, 15 million cap. What was the pop again? I'm sorry.
1,200.
Can you give me the same thing with Peyton Manning?
Uh-huh. So the Peyton Manning one.
I'm going to take a guess.
Yep.
What's the pop?
Pop is 14. Let's call it 1,500.
So very similar, actually. Market cap is what? Because this isn't going to influence I don't know what
the market cap is, that's the big difference here.
900,000.
800. 830.
Okay.
To
And I'm gonna
15 million?
Yeah. And I'm going to say that card sells for 600.
So just about 600. 560, I think, was the last sale. But yeah.
600 compared to 12. That's a 20x multiplier.
That's what I mean. Like when you look at the fact that there's not even $1 million invested in that card versus the almost 15 million.
And he's unbelievable.
In Tom Brady. It is nuts.
That's what, again, my theory here and my takeaway from this whole thing as I put the list together was everybody else, except for Mahomes, is way underpriced.
Yep.
Like 30 years from now, everybody who watches football is still going to know who Peyton Manning is.
Yeah.
Either you saw him play and you're a little bit older, or hey, you told your kids about it, or your kids know him from the Manning cast.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's wild, and they're direct contemporaries.
The only ones that do compare, I mean, when we say compare, it's the closest. Patrick Mahomes and Joe Montana, so interestingly, the Joe Montana PSA 9. Montana, pardon me, little over almost 5.5 million in market cap. So you're about a third of Brady there.
Sure.
Mahomes is, for his Prism, he is almost the exact same. It's like 5.17, and Montana was like 5.35. So very, very close. What I find interesting, though, is like, you know how in the top 25 list that we just did with Adam Gray,
Sure.
the discussion came down to the Mahomes versus the silver, his silver Panini Prism versus the optic.
Yep.
There's actually technically more market cap in the optic than there is in the Prism. There's like there's almost $1 million more. So
really?
It's like you have two rookies that are making up a combined, 11 to $12 million in just those two cards.
Dang.
Versus the Tom Brady one card, which is like 14 million. I wonder, like, what other Tom Brady rookie card would you consider
Is Bowman paper.
the Bowman paper? But that doesn't hold the same kind of value, though, right?
Take a look at what it sells for. 10,000 for a PSA 10?
Is it that high?
Yep.
Because it's 12,000 for the Chrome.
Lower pop, though. That paper card with dark edges, tough to gem.
So that would make a little bit more sense.
But you were
more rare.
Yeah, more rare to have a high grade. So again, we're kind of just proving the point, though, that Brady is a standalone value. I think over the long term, like that's why I just bought my. Well, let's get to number 5 actually before we go any further. Because
by the way, the paper does
95
about 10.
Yeah, okay. I just bought one literally last night. I got to call Jake after the show records.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, yeah, I think. Who's your number 5?
Elway.
Jeez, it's amazing. Elway, same thing.
What are the odds, father and son?
Elway went to 5 Super Bowls. He won his last 2. He has an MVP. He has multiple. I think he has 1 Super Bowl MVP. The most clutch athlete come back to 2-minute drive.
A lot of comebacks in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people would almost make the comparison without the hatred because people like Elway of LeBron. He brought some crappy teams to Super Bowls early. Yeah, they lost the Super Bowl, but a lot of guys wouldn't have got them there in the first place. Then when he had the supporting cast, he went there. Multiple All-Pros, Pro Bowls. I think Elway is one of the most undervalued, and now he's GM of the Broncos.
And he went out on top. Last 2 Super Bowls.
Won 2 in a row, then he left.
Yeah,
First
smart.
ballot Hall of Famer.
On top.
Okay,
Now,
to give you a comparison, though, I bought the Elway rookie at the National.
1984 tops.
1984 tops. BGS 9.5, but the highest subs you can have, 2 10s, 2 9.5s. 0.5 higher, it's a 10. I paid $1,300 for that
I was
card.
with you.
You were with me for that
yeah,
card.
Yeah.
That's when I said to the dealer, you're the first non-scumbag we've dealt with today. And he said, I think that's a
You
compliment.
paid $1,300
Yep, for a BGS
for a
9.5.
9.5. Man, a PSA 9 I would think would be much closer.
No, what's it, $400?
Less than like
Yeah,
380.
but a PSA 10 is probably $5,000.
Oh, it's 10 grand.
Is it 10 grand? Yeah, see, that's another one, though. I bought that card at the National specifically because I was like, this guy is still super relevant, in the news all the time, sometimes for a golf cart incident where he may or may not have run his friend over.
You can't get hurt in a golf cart.
I think he killed he killed the guy, but
Oh, what?
didn't Elway wasn't he driving a golf cart and killed
Oh,
Rebecca, I'm not making that up, am I?
I don't know.
No, it's real. He killed his agent, not even just like a random guy.
Look
It
out,
was like-
Jeremy.
When did this happen?
Look out, Jeremy. That's all I'm going to say. Recently, in the last 6 months or a year, I think.
Yeah, it was like April, maybe.
Like the way she put it, he killed his agent.
Yeah.
Dear
Yeah.
Hey.
Lord.
Just telling you, Jeremy's been put on notice. Elway, though, again, so that was one of those cards I bought with the thinking. I've been thinking about this segment for a while anyways, and I was like, I've always known the gap with Brady, but the rest of them, I think everybody has him top 10. Most people probably have him top 5, 6, 7. A fraction.
Yeah.
A fraction of a card. And that's a 31-year-old, 41 years old, 1984, sorry. I think that card does nothing but appreciate over time.
Well, I think in the short term, you're probably right, especially maybe a 9. Your card will appreciate even more so. The 10,
Can you see the pop, by the way, on a BGS 9.5?
I don't. It does not
Okay,
have that.
no problem.
But it is interesting because this one follows the same thing. It's like some of these older cards, it doesn't have, when I say older, it doesn't have to be vintage, but like junk wax era and
Established star cards.
Yeah, maybe early 2000s. Because we just saw the largest sale ever, and that was an early 2000s card. But these high end, little bit more established vets are going for much more than they were 2 months ago. So this card is one of them. So that card,
Any recent sales on 9.5s?
It doesn't show. It's only showing PSA 8s, 9s, and 10s.
Even in the sales history?
Oh, I did not pull up sales history.
Doesn't matter. Sorry.
But in the 10s, there are only 192 of them. But in the last, call it 3 months or so, there's been at least almost 10 sales. And it started, there was a dip down at one point in March. This thing dropped all the way down to like almost a little under $4,000. That was one sale. But before that, it was still around $7,100 for almost the entirety of the last year, 2 years before it. So almost 2 years before it, you're looking at $7,100 for that card.
Okay.
Since, the first jump was, end of May to June, that card started climbing, and it has consistently been selling for over $10,000 for the last month.
Wow. Yeah.
It's just a weird time that we're living in right now, and it makes me a little nervous.
I'm hoping we get another COVID boom because I'll be honest, unlike last time where I was like, I'll sell some stuff, I'll unload the safe.
Just get it all out now.
Well, like if stuff's 6 to 10Xs, gone. I'll keep some Brady's I can never replace. Everything else is gone. I'm going to buy a vacation home in Florida. I'll sit on the beach with my regrets.
I don't think it 10Xs. I don't think it does what it did last time.
I don't think so either. I don't.
I do think we are in a time period of, hey, if you want to get in now, be very careful.
I agree. Okay. Yep, well said. My 6 through 10 is so up in the air, I don't have any real logic to it. Who's your 6?
Number 5, you mean?
No, 5 was Elway.
Oh, Marino.
Marino's 6. I have Marino at 8.
Okay.
He was in the 80s the best quarterback I ever. The guy was unbelievable.
Wow.
He just didn't win anything.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, please.
Sure. So here's the other thing. I would say it's still compared to what it is, the greatest statistical season ever for a quarterback. 1984, the guy threw for 5,000 yards. That didn't happen again for like 30 years.
Mark Duper and Mark Clayton.
Yeah.
Remember those
Amazing
seasons?
to do something like that. And then in a passing league, no one does it for 3 decades, and he was 25 when he did it. I just think, if he wins 1 or 2 Super Bowls, he's top 3 all time probably. Most people would still tell you he's the most talented quarterback they ever saw.
He had a rifle for an arm. Oh, quick release.
What's interesting, though, he way outsells Montana on stuff. He also signs a lot less, but on just very new, relevant stuff.
I was going to say, Montana seems to sign a lot.
Montana signs everything. Peyton is a little bit less than that. In order of like hierarchy of 2020 and beyond, pack-pulled autographs of Prism, Obsidian, Immaculate, all that type of stuff. Marino's number 1. Elway's right about there. Montana's quite a bit below.
Yeah.
But it is interesting. Very largely forgotten because of the no championship thing.
I was wondering if you could have him in the list or not.
Yeah, I got him at 8. And again, because to me, it's like quarterback's the one position we judge winning more than almost anything in sports. So
Yeah, I was gonna.
his rookie, though, I do want to know about his rookie. Same year as Elway.
Yeah, it's interesting. He
70%?
He way outsells the Peyton Manning rookie.
Well, sure. But
Granted, there's less of them.
The yardage he threw for in that year was unheard of.
that's what I mean.
Just
5,000.
Not even.
Yeah.
So
Guys were throwing for 3.
1984 tops Dan
Yep.
Marino, 420 for his PSA 10s.
So the
Pop
Elway's doing
count is 420.
Elway's doing 10,000. What's he doing? 62.
So he's doing 5,200.
Same trajectory. Have we seen an increase or not really?
Same thing.
And he's selling
Since
for- so he's
May,
selling for
started
half.
going up. So he is, he's going. He was earlier this year, and for the last year, he was selling around 4,000.
He just never won.
Yep.
It's a difference.
So again, he sells for half of Elway. Both these guys, all time, long term, very underrated in my opinion.
So the Peyton Manning it's just weird. His 10, there's 1,400.
card?
So this is the 1998 Topps Chrome Peyton Manning.
Topps Chrome. Okay.
Yep. So PSA 10 goes for
650.
almost between 500 and 600.
Yep. Same as Bowman Chrome. Again, with
But
Manning, the difference is you've got a bunch of base cards like that are rookies. With the other guys, you had one card.
Oh, okay.
That's a huge, big difference.
Because there's 1,400 of these graded, and
And there was 1,500 of the Bowman Chromes you referenced.
and there's only the market cap is only 800,000.
Again, that's another example. Put them all together, though. He's
Yeah.
got Topps. He has Stadium Club. He has Fine. He has all those rookies.
Yeah.
He's got 1 million. Brady doesn't have many, and those guys only have 1. But again, I would argue long-term undervalue. All right, let's keep this thing moving just a little bit. I had Rodgers, by the way, at my number 6. I hate Aaron Rodgers, but 4 MVPs and 1 Super Bowl, pretty prolific. Multiple MVP. I mean, the second greatest regular season quarterback behind Joe Montana of all time. Rodgers has a pretty strong auto market still. The problem now is he's on his 3rd team. You don't see a lot of quarterbacks with multiple teams where they sell really, really, really well long-term, and his rookie market has never recovered since 3 years ago when he missed the season. Or since before that season, I should say.
I was going back. I had Staubach, Roger Staubach.
Well, hang on. You at number 6, you had Marino.
And I had Staubach next one.
Staubach was 7. Staubach I don't have on my list. 1973 rookie. Again, I think that's an example of...
I was just more quarterback play than hobby stuff.
Yeah, I got him right on my... He's right outside mine because I just don't know anything about him. He's another one, though, I think very, very safe. I compare him and Bradshaw as both winners.
If it wasn't
both
for
all-time
Bradshaw, we would
greats.
have had 2 more Super Bowls.
Yeah, I just think that's another guy you could probably buy at any
And he
time.
didn't stop playing until he was 26 or 27. He was,
In the Navy?
He was in the Navy, yeah.
Okay. So I've got, just to recap, I got Brady, Montana, Peyton, Mahomes, Elway, Rodgers. Your 7 was Staubach. My 7 was Brett Favre. Now, Brett Favre's a weird one. He signs a lot, so his autograph is in between like an Elway and a Montana in general. The only other difference is he has not a ton. He has a number of rookies, though. Not nearly as many as Peyton, but more than obviously Elway and Marino. And again, kind of a weird ending. He goes to the Jets. He goes to the Vikings. He's got some weird offseason crap where he likes to take pictures of himself and text it.
What are you talking about?
What's that now?
What'd you say?
So you had him Favre at 7?
I've got Favre at 7 for that reason. But again, great, prolific passer, had all the records when he retired. He has a Super Bowl, went to another Super Bowl, and at least 1 or 2 regular season MVPs, maybe even, how many regular season MVPs?
I think he's got 4.
I don't think he has 4.
Here's the thing. With
I think so.
1991 rookie, by the way.
we kind of ran over Aaron Rodgers. The fact that he has dipped because of everything that he skipped a season.
Well, he was injured.
Injured,
Yep.
but yes. I do wonder if this is kind of just going to show that if you don't leave while you are on top, or at least like still have a decent amount of respect behind your name, that it will permanently damage your value.
He's not likable.
He's also not likable.
People
However,
hate him.
even that, Elway left with an MVP and 2 back-to-back Super Bowls, and his value is still meh.
But I mean, like, he at least has probably gone up a little bit. In fact,
Sure, I mean-
What do you think he's going to do?
But if
Think
anything,
he's gonna
Rodgers
do
has
anything?
gone down and
Pittsburgh?
staying down.
I don't know. Yeah, and that's why. Unlikable, played for the Jets, irrelevant team. Even though statistically a decent season last year, I just don't think he's ever going to recover unless he has a great year in Pittsburgh. Maybe they do. Pittsburgh was like a playoff team last year, borderline.
Yeah.
I think he
9,
would
10
need
wins.
that just because
He needs something to get him relevant again.
Yeah, because
I
I do
agree.
think after you retire, there'd probably be like some kind of increase over time. But
Yep.
yeah, at this point,
So I got him at 7. I have Marino at 8. Who's your 8?
Johnny Unitas.
So I left Unitas off just because he's super old vintage. I just had nothing comparison. Him and Starr, 1957 rookies. I think those are as safe of cards you can buy in sports. They're vintage, crazy first. Some
When
of the,
I was growing up in the 60s, he was the best quarterback that were around.
yeah.
did you know there's only 4 PSA 10 Staubachs? And they don't sell for all that much. I mean, less than what I would have thought. 22,000.
Okay.
But
yeah, Staubach's a very forgotten quarterback in the discussion.
He could run too. Yeah.
Roger the Dodger.
Yep.
Johnny
Captain
Unitas.
Comeback.
I don't think there is a PSA 10. A PSA 9 last sold.
20?
Last sold was in 2018.
Oh, nothing.
So,
2,000?
It went for 90,000.
In 2018?
In 2018.
What's the pop?
There's 9 of them.
Oh,
PSA 9s.
that card's probably $500,000 now then.
Oh, I would think so.
I mean, you can just make up your pricing.
I'd be very curious.
9 and 10, I had Breeze at 9. Breeze, I hate Breeze as a clutch guy. I always say he is overrated. If you have him like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I don't think he's overrated.
Mm-hmm.
The guys who have him like 2, 3, 4, he's not Aaron Rodgers. He has no MVPs. Rodgers has 4. Brady was the ultimate winner during his run. He went to 1 Super Bowl. He beat Peyton once. And yes, he had all the regular season records. He played forever, and I just feel like he played a ton of meaningless games. I know people always get mad when I crap on Breeze. I think Breeze is a top 10 quarterback of all time. He is an all-time great. He is not anywhere near the discussion of Brady, Montana, Peyton. I don't think he's anywhere near Mahomes.
He was number 9. I went way back. I had Otto Graham.
Oh, okay.
But in the 50s, he had 5 straight championships.
Yeah,
him and slinging Sammy Baugh were the only 2 quarterbacks that threw the ball back then.
Yeah, so I mean, that's just a different world. The Breeze thing, I would tell you though, I actually think he's almost undervalued now. He signed a ton of stuff, 2001 rookie, so he has a wide variety of stuff to buy. So you can get some very, very cheap, and I just think that's the issue. He is widely overlooked because of when he played.
It's funny you say Drew Brees. When you said it, I was like, I don't know if I don't remember the last time I even thought about him as a quarterback, like even considering hobby value.
And some of it's timing, right? Like he played his whole career during the same time as Brady.
Yeah.
Brady is the greatest of all time. He played his whole career during Peyton Manning's era.
Yep.
Manning has 3, we went to 3 Super Bowls, 4 Super Bowls? Manning lost to them, and Manning lost to Seattle. Manning went to 4.
Yep.
You got a guy who went
plus
to.
He was in the NFC. You never really saw him.
But I mean, like Manning on Breeze's same timeline won 5 MVPs, went to 4 Super Bowls. Aaron Rodgers, I think, is a greater all-time quarterback. Won 4 MVPs in the same league as Drew Brees, who won none. Russell Wilson won a championship and went to another one during Breeze's run. I just think for that reason, he's never been top 3 in his career ever. I don't care about the yardage and all that. Statistics are cool. If you don't add prolific winning, I just think it bumps him down to number 9.
Before you say 10, I'm just going to guess you. I'm going to say Bradshaw.
Bradshaw.
Because you've talked about it before, the championships.
Bradshaw. I just think here's the thing. Bradshaw has an unbelievable team in the 70s. I get that. But he had amazing runs in the postseason.
He played great in the Super Bowls.
And he played great in the Super Bowls, won 2 MVPs in the Super Bowl, and he has 4 rings.
And he
the
has
guy's
non-hobby and sport.
very non-hobby.
Yeah, he's been in movies and
I had
shows
Steve
and all
Young
that.
at my number 10.
I have Young at 11, Young Staubach right outside, and then Aikman Kelly right after that in the discussion, top 15-ish.
And
Just watched an
I
episode
had
of
Breeze,
Malcolm
Aikman,
in the
and
Middle.
Bradshaw right outside it.
Breeze. So let me just.
Bradshaw was on in Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, he's
So
everywhere.
I just want you to know that.
I know that. He's been with Matthew McConaughey.
Steve Young had a great career.
Steve Young's the only knock on him. If he get 4 or 5 years starting, more than he did, probably has multiple rings, multiple MVPs.
He was the original, other than Randall McDaniel. Randall, the guy from Cunningham. He could run as good as anybody.
By the way,
And throw.
Drew Brees, even though better quarterback, we're saying, or at least according to this list, he is significantly undervalued compared to most of the other players that we talked about.
Yeah. Again,
So if there is one out of those that would be probably most undervalued as far as compared to talent, it's probably him.
I just worry though long term because again, if you're going to start talking about this era again, like let's fast forward 20 years, we're going to talk about the 2000s and 2010s, those 2 decades.
Sure.
How often does Breeze's name come up?
Yeah.
Not right now. I'm saying in 20 years because it's Brady and Peyton played every year.
Is he
Peyton
second
won-
in yards and touchdowns still?
He's second in everything. Yeah.
But not eventually. He's not going to be.
Yeah. There's that. And again, like, did you ever think he was better than Tom? Did you ever think he was better than Peyton?
He didn't have much of a personality. He was just a very
Which is
quiet
fine,
guy.
quiet. Yeah, he had the mole on his face or whatever that growth was. Not his fault. Unfortunate, but not his fault.
I'm trying to find out what is Drew Brees doing right now that could add to any relevance
Nothing.
for
He's
him.
not relevant at all.
No.
Not a knock. He owns a pickleball team. There you go.
Providing analysts for Netflix and other media outlets.
So my top 10, just to run out, and then we can go to the next subject. Brady, Montana, Peyton, in order to. Brady, Montana, Peyton, Mahomes, Elway. I think there's a distinction between the top 5. I think Brady is by far the number 1. Montana, Peyton, Mahomes, Elway, I think you could interchange almost entirely. But those are my 2 through 5. The rest is wide open. Rodgers, Favre, Marino, Breeze, Bradshaw, and I would allow for Steve Young to be in that mix and Staubach.
Okay.
Boom, roasted. Most quarterbacks, I think, are very, very undervalued.
Well, I mean, obviously anybody from that era is going to be undervalued compared to Brady. All right, so the one thing I did want to talk about was what we kind of referenced already. Indexes over the last month, if you look at card ladder indexes, almost every single one of them is up. It's green over the last month, which is something I don't remember seeing since 2022.
22?
Yeah. It is kind of crazy to see. By the way, football is number 4. I'm happy to see that, knowing that we are going into the football season. I feel like last year we might not have seen that as high as what it is, almost 8% increase. But what I noticed was over the last week when I was gone, when the big sale happened, the Jordan Kobe card sold, then you started hearing about it, not just like I was getting text messages from people who know nothing about cards. They once heard that I had something to do with cards, so they're texting me about it. And it's just
I don't care for that.
It's like the overall idea that made news everywhere.
Yeah.
It kind of is I don't know, making enough news, enough waves to make me concerned that we're going to see a bunch of people jump into the hobby and then find themselves getting taken advantage of and or holding the bag. I just put out a warning call to anybody who is, hey, this is the time I want to go buy something. Keep a lookout for like what has it sold. Don't necessarily be taken in by the pricing that everything's going up. So last week at the same time that card sold, second most expensive Paul Skeens card ever sold for $132,000.
There was a huge mantle last week, wasn't there?
Yeah, I think so. James Wood card, most expensive James Wood card sold for $31,000. Most expensive Ronaldo card sold for $81,000.
Most expensive Peyton. That card did $200.
So it's like
there was another one that did. What was the other thing?
Mantle did 1 point something.
Yeah, Mantle did. Oh, there was a Wilt Chamberlain. I think it was a PSA 9 or 10 rookie. Did 6 figures. A George Mikan 9 or 10 did 6 figures.
So it's just kind of to the point of, are you going to be one of the ones who is going to take advantage of this? You can. I mean, there's nothing wrong with taking advantage. If you've got something big, you want to move it, now may be the time that you do that. However, if you're buying right now, it is just something to be on the lookout for because, hey, who knows? Maybe this is just a bump and then it levels off and it continues on that way.
Or maybe we have like a 9-month stretch like we had in COVID.
It's like the stock market. You don't know.
Well, I mean, we don't know, but there are obvious signs that we can point to and say, hey, this is going up, and it doesn't seem to be for any reason other than
just attention
new money coming in. Yeah.
So I would just say this. The new guys who are going to come in and potentially get taken advantage of are not listening to us. So I'm not going to speak to them. I would just say if you're in the hobby and you're listening to this, you've seen this before. Like if it does what it looks like it may start to do, so which means one of two things. A, you can sit on the sidelines and just be safe. Nothing wrong with that. Or B, you get in there short term. Hey, I think we have a 6-month run. For the next 3 months, I'm going to really make a push. Get some big pieces because I can flip them. Make some moves. I would always just warn, just stay in your lane. Don't leverage yourself to where when this thing bursts, you're the one holding the bag.
Yeah.
And now people will criticize that, somebody's going to be left holding the bag. Sure. I can't be concerned with every idiot who jumps into a market they don't understand. I just can't be. Like if you want to overpay for one of the houses for sale, that's on you. I'm happy. I make my commission. I'm good. Like same thing with cards. If the market's going crazy because Kevin O'Leary and people are really talking this thing up and it goes nuts, I'm telling you right now, we'll document on the show, but I will be moving some big pieces out of the safe. And I don't have any remorse for doing that.
No, I think
if you come in,
wrong with that.
Yeah, and if you come in, and guess what? If in 3 months they're down 80% because the bubble bursts, I don't feel bad about that either.
Yeah, I think it's all like it comes down. Like if a kid, I go to a card show, I set up there, and some kid offers me 10x what the card is. You know, there's some reasonability you could have, like, morally, I don't want to take advantage of a child.
All you do there,
you
just go, man, I was asking 80, he's offering me 800. You just play with a kid. I really wanted 9.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what?
You know what,
buddy?
9.
You know what, Timmy? For you, 800. You just make them feel good. Send them away happy, and they're fine.
There isn't a.
That's even worse than screwed.
Yeah, Dad's money anyways. Don't worry about it.
But it does make me just a little nervous about it because I don't
disagree.
Want anybody to. I feel like our platform makes it to where I feel nervous. If we didn't have it, I wouldn't care. Because it's like, I noticed something. Who am I going to say? No one's going to hear me. But we could say it here, and people would hear it. So
yeah, and that's why I say it to the people who are actually listening. You have seen this before. If it does what we think it might, be careful. You've seen this.
Dude, but we also have so many listeners that have come in who.
If you're new, then if you're new, don't have your head in the clouds and come in and throwing money at stuff you don't understand.
Yeah.
And if you just have that kind of expendable income, toss it my way, and I will gladly take advantage of you with one of my cards.
There you go. Exactly.
Okay, we're good.
Speaking of tomorrow is Wednesday, and it is all day Star Wars breaks on Fanatics
What
Live.
does that have to do with what we're talking about?
Come jump in because we're about to change subjects and
Good for you,
people
Jesse.
throwing money
Good
at
for you.
it. So
Yeah, if you want to throw your money at other dumb crap, go buy Star Wars. Is that the connection we're making here?
Make a lot
That's
of
what
money,
I
buddy.
heard. I mean,
Make a lot
we're
of
talking
money.
about idiots throwing money. You go, well, speaking of that, Star Wars, come buy a Yoda card.
you guys are really
Here's the
rude.
thing, it's not overpriced when it's eclectic. Jesse will be eating a popsicle on screen from 11:02 to 11:07.
That happens earlier than that.
Catch
The
your
fruit
drippity
popsicles.
drops of fruit
Last
popsicle
time I
on your
listened to the
Yoda
show,
refractor.
you did a 16-hour show or something. You were like,
Uh,
whatever it was.
I don't plan on it being 16
We're going to
hours.
amputate his legs at one
I
point.
have-
He's not even going to know. He's just going to be in
There's-
that chair just rolling around with Charlie. Having races down the hallway.
It's like you're darned if you do and you're darned if you don't. I'm over there working, and that's how I get treated. 5 cases, got a lot of it up there. That being said, I did want to talk about gem rate real quick, just because I thought it was interesting.
Hang
These are
on.
some
I
of
have
the
one thing that relates to the topic before we change.
First.
People you also shouldn't be buying right now. I believe it's Peyton Tolle, is how you say his name? The Red Sox kid. This
Oh.
pitcher got promoted, pitched against Skeens on a very...
Did you see him pitch?
He looked unbelievable.
He's got
Did they
good-
win or not? I don't know if they won the game. I forget. It doesn't matter.
They lost 4-2, but he didn't. He got charged with the runs, but he didn't let him
Yeah,
in.
he played amazing.
Yeah.
Jonah Tong, the young kid for the Mets, got promoted, pitched really, really well. Their markets have like quadrupled across the board. And that's from when they were already promoted earlier in the year.
So sell
promoted
now.
it. Yeah, be very, very careful. Like,
Yeah.
these are pitchers. They are not Paul Skeens. Until I see somebody else be Paul Skeens, there's not another. Paul Skeens is going to win a unanimous Cy Young this year. Like, this kid is unbelievable. I think these two are very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen a handful of starts. I think people, if you have him, I think you should sell him immediately.
Is he staying up?
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And if you don't have him, this is not the time to buy. Don't get captivated by somebody who's all-time hype, all-time pricing, and is a pitcher.
Do you ever think how many people it takes to keep someone's prices high? Like, I think about that. Like, for these guys coming up, how many of us does it take to continue the hype so that their prices continue to go on the same trajectory as Paul Skeens?
At least a
Because
few hundred
Paul
with big money.
Skeens wasn't Paul Skeens until everybody in the hobby started taking notice of he was talented, but he also had a lot of things going for him.
Not
and people
true.
were spending
Not
money on
true,
his
though.
car.
When he came on
What do you
draft,
say?
he was a chase and draft before the season even started. These guys were nowhere near that hype level early. Skeens started way higher than these guys did anyways.
No, what I'm pointing out is the fact that he has not only kept that, but he's maintained the level of notoriety that he came out with. And it was not just because of the fact that he's talented, but he's had a lot of other things going for him. He's got Olivia Dunn, and then he's got multiple deals with sponsorships and things like that. It's like, okay, well, now we've got people just promoting him because they like him and what he's doing, not just on the field but off. I wonder what it would take for one of these guys who's got some, little heat behind him, some love from the fans.
Tolle's a character.
How many people do you need to continue to keep these guys afloat at the
I mean,
high
you need
prices
a
they're
lot.
at?
Because the other side with Paul Skeens is take away Livy Dunn and all the other stuff.
She's the sweatpant girl, broad, whatever.
She wears pants, yes.
That's the commercial, right? She doesn't do anything, right? She's just a blonde girl with the sweatpants.
No, she's a Olympic level gymnast.
Yeah,
I
right.
think.
But now she's not doing anything.
I don't know if she's Olympic level, but she's a gymnast.
All right. Anyways, my point with Paul Skeens, first rookie to ever
She
start.
does wear pants, though.
First,
We've confirmed.
first rookie to ever start the All-Star game, and then he's going to win a unanimous Cy Young the year after. He's on a career path we've never seen.
His
Okay.
team stinks, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I mean, and it's not to disparage anything that he's doing, because I do know he is not an every year talent, but it is just something that made me wonder, like, what all do we need to keep guys afloat in this market? Gem rate numbers are interesting. I don't know if you had a chance to look at it. I was thinking we were going to see SGC fall quite a bit, because it was like, all right, we've had
No,
over
not till
a
September.
month.
They've had such a backlog, though.
Yeah, but I would think like a lot of those numbers might have already been included, but maybe not. This will be the real interesting jump, I guess, from this month to next, because right now PSA dominant as usual. Year over year, they're up 19% total in grading. CGC is still, I don't know what's going on there. They're up 156%. SGC was down. They're down 29% overall, but it's still 118,000 cards. I mean, it's not a small amount, because Beckett only had 64,000. So they were still about double what
that.
Beckett
That's not
did.
bad.
Didn't PSA buy them?
Yes. Yeah. PSA did buy
So
them.
they still get their own name?
They That's a different story, but yes,
okay.
yeah. They're still maintaining their own separateness. But interestingly, most of this grading all came from non-sport, aka Pokemon. It's
For which company?
all of them. I mean,
SGC is grading a lot of Pokemon.
So all of them are at SGC is the only one that's negative.
Okay.
So PSA is 75% year over year.
Yep.
CGC is up 169%.
Okay.
And Beckett is up 22%.
Yeah, I was gonna say SGC though has no.
SGC is down 19% year over year.
My prediction, by the way, wasn't for the month of September. We're gonna see SGC at like 50,000.
So I think, well, SGC, okay, that makes sense.
Because they're at what at this one? What did you say? 120, 128?
They are at 118.
So 120. Yeah, I think we're going to see them 60 or less for this month. I think a lot of that was stuff that was already in.
Okay.
So that is my prediction.
Well,
we'll see.
It makes me wonder because I saw the thing PSA put out. I don't know if it was just for people who have the membership or not, but it was like get $100 in free grading. Like you can just take $100 or take $100 off of your grading fee. I do wonder if we're going to see a big increase or at least a nice little bump in September because of that offering, because that just expired as of the end of August. So
you might see a lot of the cards in September.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense. Yeah, I can see that.
But obviously we haven't seen anything from SGC, but of course guys are still going to use SGC despite whatever grading times are, because they like the look of it. They like the quality of the grade, and as well they should. But it does kind of, I feel like these are just like the beginning of the numbers that are going to go down. I think you're right. It's probably going to be,
I think it tanks soon.
I think it's 90,000. I don't know if it drops that much, but I think it's maybe 90,000 in September.
That's fair. Hey, I said this earlier, some praise for Panini.
Yeah.
Boys of Summer baseball, not a talked about product at all. I think it's only the second year. For the money, and I just ran out of my last case of it, so I'm not pumping what I can't sell now. I don't have anything more to sell. Phenomenal product.
Is it good patches, autos, or what
Everything.
are we talking?
Checklist, great. $300 or a little less even. 3 autos, 1 memorabilia. Great checklist. Awesome card design. Phenomenal product.
Better than the Leaf product you were breaking?
Leaf football, also very good for the money. $230 a box. Glory of the game football. But, yep, I thought Panini was awesome.
Okay.
Yep, I have to give him credit. I don't often do that. Exceptional product by Panini.
Did you see, so the thing I was looking up, Tyler Tarver put out a short. Granted, we already saw a little bit of artwork of what Topps was going to do with baseball, what Topps was going to do with basketball when they got the licensing.
Okay.
Looks like, I think, is it Asa Newell? I think that's ASA Newell for the Hawks. He posted a card of his that he signed, I guess. I don't think he was supposed to necessarily, but it's him, Atlanta jersey.
Do you have the
full
picture?
art. Yeah.
I want to know if it's, because we're going to get licensed product next month. It's pretty wild. We're getting cards a month from now. Oh, this is like regular Topps Chrome, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
Is that Tarver's face on there?
That is him.
What's wrong with him? You have a stroke? What is wrong with that face?
Paused it mid-video.
I talked to him yesterday. He did not seem strokey to me.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I couldn't say whether.
Thoughts and prayers, Tyler. Hope everyone's okay. He was on the boat yesterday, he told me.
But that being the case, I don't know. It looks much better than what the airbrush versions looked like. So,
oh, yes, absolutely. And dude, in October, we're supposed to get like Dynasty. I'm still, I don't know how much we'll get. Jep, if you're listening, we'd like a case. I would settle for a box. I think that stuff's going to go absolutely wild. We've never had a LeBron patch auto in Dynasty. We've never had Curry. None of these guys have ever had Dynasty, and Dynasty is like the premier brand for patch autos. It's going to be insane.
Yeah, that's going to be nuts. So anyways, I just wanted to tease that since we are like a month away.
Sure.
The fact that we are football is this week is kind of nuts, but yeah. All right. I've got a little bit of mailbag.
Let's do it.
Much left.
Oh,
Mailbag.
I have to say one last thing. I'm so sorry. I talked to Bartley. You've heard of him.
Oh, I love the guy.
Not as much as me.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, hey, do you have a connect for Patriots tickets? It's a week of the anniversary. We're pushing off my anniversary celebration to the 19th because the 18th is the big card show. We got to figure out what we're doing for that night.
The 19th is the game.
19th. I'm aware. Stick with me.
Titans game?
Take it easy.
Yeah.
The 18th, though, is my anniversary.
Patriots Titans.
We're pushing the anniversary celebration to the 19th so I can do the show and the trade night. Really getting my priorities straight.
Yep.
Friday is family day. Saturday is card day. Sunday, me and Hannah Day got a babysitter for the night. Going to Bourbon.
Oh, I've heard of
We're
it.
going to go to the restaurant. We're going to have a nice night.
Catbird seat.
Not going to what?
Catbird seat. It's where
Is it that place you got that crap little
it's not crap.
morsels of garbage you're eating for like $100? No, we're going to a real dinner.
Uh-huh.
But that Sunday is the Patriots game. Patriots are here in Tennessee. I say, hey, Bartley, you got anybody who has, I'm not looking for free, but like, do you have anybody who would sell me some tickets to that game for a reasonable price? Mm-hmm. He says, well, I got a guy with tickets, but they're not reasonable. Like an hour later, I get an invite through text message to download SeatGeek. Not a sponsor of the show yet. Probably should be. Male demographic here, just so you guys know. Expendable income.
Killer.
Probably, I don't know who's selling against any of our stuff anymore, but we're not doing a great job. Let's start getting some freaking money in the doors, folks. I got to pay for dinner. Dude bought me 2 tickets, front row behind the visitor bench. 1 row behind the Pats. I'm going to be patting Drake May on the rear end when he has a good pass. Hey, Drake.
What?
Good pass.
That's insane. Dang.
Originally, this does affect people in
Bartley,
this
can
room.
I just come fish? That's all I
This
want.
does affect people in this room. Originally, I was going to take Dad to the game.
Oh, I'm out.
But then we pushed the anniversary to Sunday. Hannah's like, I'd like to go to that game.
I like football.
Dad got dropped.
That's all right. I'll watch it on TV.
It's going to be a great game to watch on TV.
You're going to see even closer up.
You know what?
on TV.
It's early anyway.
I may even let you watch the dogs that day. Play your cards right.
Whoa.
What an anniversary gift that would be for me. Well, you're not getting me anything else, so watch the dogs. Nice and even.
Do you get him a card? Are you a card
No,
man?
he says happy anniversary like a week ahead of time.
My-
It's the 18th or something.
He does know that. There you go.
I
You
get
know,
like that.
you know how many years it is this year?
It's, hold on.
up there.
Don't say anything.
17.
Yep, nailed it. 17 years.
17.
I can do math.
There you go. He maths well. Okay, Mailbag.
Ray Rodriguez. What?
You're Ray?
No.
Okay.
No. Ray Rodriguez, what non-QB is due to make a big splash in these first few weeks?
What not to do?
What non-QB?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Non-QB.
I tell you one thing. We just looked at Jamar Chase yesterday on the show. Cut the nonsense on the YouTube channel. Daily content. We did just look up Jamar Chase because he was like the #1 guy in fantasy.
Yep.
He sells for like half Justin Jefferson across the board. I think Burrow's going to have a great year. I think Jamar Chase is a guy. You look at those. If you're not going quarterback, you go receiver and running back, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jameer Gibbs is up there, too.
Gibbs a stud. Yep, absolutely.
What about Brees Hall?
Saquon.
I just don't know what the Jets are going to do this year. I don't trust him a lot.
Bijan Robinson, another guy.
Bijan Robinson from the Falcons, yeah.
Okay.
A couple guys for you.
All right. Let's see. Next up, we've got B.J. Kroger. What
You know,
weighs
Kroger
more?
called the live show I was on Saturday night. Did a 2.5-hour live with Professor Sports Cards. That guy hates everything about life, by the way. It's amazing. The most negative person. It's unbelievable. He's forming our youth's opinions for the future.
Was he angry?
He's never angry. He just everything going to zero. I hate everything.
Oh,
It was a good little battle back and forth. I told him he can come on here someday because he has a big audience, and I like debating with him.
What's he do?
He makes
Other
card
than-
content. He's a teacher.
Oh, okay. But I mean, like he makes card content.
Tons of it.
Okay.
His YouTube channel has skyrocketed.
Oh, okay.
He's doing great. We had an awesome. We had like 150 to 200 people in the live. Got thousands of views after. It was a good debate. He knows this. I told Jason. Every time I ask a question, you go back to the bullet points. Well, it's going to zero. I don't trust these people. It's all a scam. Like, if you come on the pod, I'm not going to let that fly. You have to answer questions here. We're going to throw you out.
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
He's more negative than you are.
Oh, very negative. I'm realistic. He's negative. BJ Kroger, though, calls in from his basement, hanging out on the show for a few minutes.
I mean, he
Krog just pops up in
He
places.
keeps a close eye.
I
on
was
what we're doing.
I was very against him. I'm okay with him now.
Why would you be?
I'm just kidding, Brian.
A pound of mailed.
See,
What
it's
weighs
a
more,
stupid question.
A pound of mailed cards and bubble mailers, or a pound of mailed cards in plain white envelopes?
I just complimented him, and then he does this. Also, he tried to play the gender card, and I was not happy about that on the show. He knows that. Like we shouldn't be criticizing female creators as much as male, and I was like, I don't care for that.
What do you mean? Is that something that's happening? People
It was happening on the show. Specifically, Jason was making statements about a female breaker and then a female content person. I actually was defending the person. I thought they did a good job. But my issue is, if everything is equal, if you stink, I'm going to make fun of your content. And I don't care if you're a man or a woman.
Oh,
So I didn't like BJ's little white knighting attempt there. So back to the basement. And a stupid question. 0 for 2, Kroger. You're back in the basement. He was just trending upwards, and he screwed himself. Nope. Done.
Stephen Fink.
I love BJ.
What
Kroger's the
PSA
man.
with PSA now in every aspect of the hobby, grading, selling on eBay, vaulting, do you think they will begin an avenue of trading like Veriswap? They can be a middleman between people trading vaulted cards, and it should not have many issues since all the cards
Just
in
vault
the
it.
vault need to be graded to be accepted.
I mean, that would be a simple. If you're already doing the vaulting, why wouldn't you offer that, right?
I mean, it would make sense.
Just
I
a
guess
matter of
that's-
like adding the ability on your website.
Yeah, just functionality within. It's probably more of like a data-driven process than anything because you don't actually have to physically move things.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I would say yes. As much steam as they have going forward, and they're getting into everything, I would say probably we see that happen. Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think that's what most of these companies are doing that to some degree. I know, like Courtyard does that, where they just took away fees. You can do that, but
For
it's like,
you can trade on Courtyard.
yeah, you can
I
trade
didn't know
cards on Courtyard for no fee, which is actually really cool.
Okay.
By the way, they are a sponsor of the show. Use SCN10 for
Professor is not a fan of that. They're
Um,
a sponsor, but I had their back.
That's that. Yeah, I don't know the professor. He sounds like a very popular.
I don't think he's a
person,
professor.
though.
I think he's probably teaching second grade.
Are you kidding me? And we're calling him that? He didn't even earn that
He's
title.
overqualified.
Dr. Pepper, dude didn't even go to college.
Hayes
Dr. Pepper
Chandler
joke.
Hudson. Jesse, how big was the biggest rat you saw in NYC? Very big. It was
They are
actually
massive.
much bigger than what I expected. I only saw 2 though. I will
Were they in
say,
trash piles? Because everybody just leaves their bags of trash on the side of the road.
One was they were both in parks actually, so where you would hope they wouldn't be. But yeah, they were.
Well, they like to relax too.
Let them have a good time.
See,
Yeah, there you go. That was it.
that was the whole mailbag.
That was it. I
What
didn't
a
throw it
terrible-
up until like about 30 minutes before we started recording.
Oh,
so
I was going to
that's
insult
on
the
me.
audience. That's on Jesse.
No,
Never
that's
mind.
on me. That's on
Okay,
me.
that's fine.
By the way, SpongeBob just released today.
Is that the video you made today? I saw a video when the thumbnail was you doing like this, and I was like, no, I can't.
Oh, it was just I did a live and just reposted it, but I just wanted to let people know that EQL had come out. So
Is it already over?
EQL's already over. Yep, EQL's over for that. WWE
Early
Finest.
qualifying list? Is that what it
What
is?
the heck's EQL?
EQL is basically what Topps and a few other sites have been using to allow you to try and enter a chance to win, but make it as fair as possible.
Early qualifying list. Is that right?
I don't know. Maybe
It might not
Could
even be an acronym or anything. I think it should be.
An acronym. Wow.
You're welcome.
That's pretty impressive.
Dad rocking the DC Sports 87 shirt over here, by the way. I will be at their warehouse the end of September. Flying into Richmond. We're doing a big live show at DC.
yeah.
I might take Dummy with me
Why don't you?
Yeah, he'll
because you're
get-
not going to pay for your own
I
ticket.
get
That's why.
screwed out of the Patriots game. So that's the Patriots. It's the Patriots and overnight with the dogs because you're at the hotel, right?
That's correct.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's-
boy.
We have to set a price
Oh,
for this.
boy.
Yeah, that's for 17 years of no cards or anniversary presents. There's the anniversary
I have no
present.
problem with that. We're
Perfect.
We're hanging around.
What I was going to mention though
Please.
about the EQL thing was even though you
does it
missed out
stand
on
for?
that and Finest, there was WWE Finest that also came out today. This Friday though, there's not an EQL, but if for all those boxing fans out there, there is going to be a drop at I think it starts at noon Eastern time. So if you are wanting to get into 2024 Topps Chrome boxing, keep an eye out for that. It's just these are avenues that they've been doing a lot with non-sport and with wrestling. They obviously do it with sports as well, but I don't think a lot of people know about it. I'm trying to be more vocal to let guys know, hey, set your calendar, a notice on your calendar right now. I go out there at 11 Central Time and try and buy yourself
A
some.
lot of acronyms here. One of them, though, equity levels in financing. I think this might be it, though. Ecosystem qualified lead. How about
Sure.
educational qualified lead? Event query language. Express query language.
So that was the show.
It's going right down the tubes.
had the biggest ever, well, to date now,
Thank
biggest
you.
show on eBay Live Sunday night. We did $46,000.
What'd you sell?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I thought you said you weren't happy.
I
with
do.
it.
I wasn't. I wanted 75,000. I was really bummed. I thought we were going to sell a big Joe Burrow that didn't sell. I thought there was a few other cards that would sell that would push us close to 75. But an awesome event. We had 3,500 views in 2 hours, which was pretty cool for us over there.
I was walking around the Met, got a email or a text message from Adam over at eBay wanting to know why I haven't.
I don't know who
gotten
that
on.
is. Adam Ireland?
Yeah,
When's he coming on the show?
he wants to know when I'm
Is
going
he
to be doing
texting
a
you?
break on there. Yeah,
Text him back. Ask him to come on the show.
Adam Gray, I like.
Adam Gray's great.
Adam Gray is really nice.
He
Adam,
knows-
I
he
think
knows
Adam Ireland.
basketball.
I think Adam Ireland bought a card for me the other day. I snuck a couple T-shirts in there. I hope it was him. Otherwise, some random guy in California named Adam Ireland's getting some shirts.
Oh, he said he bought something from you.
Oh, it
on
was
your
him.
breaks. Yeah, he said he wanted me to get on there so I can do some breaking as well. So set something up with ever. I told him I haven't heard anything
Fantastic.
from the eBay people, so they'll have to reach out. The other note about that though is he did reach out because he has. I didn't realize until maybe a couple months ago they bought out TCG player. This doesn't matter. I just realized who I'm talking to. This is not something that you guys would care
You're
about.
not on your show with your little
This is
lackey who
not-
sits here
I-
like a
I
yes
care,
man
buddy.
nodding
Give
his
me,
head.
give me 2 hours.
Can you
from
text
now.
him back and ask him if he will come on the show?
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you. That'd be very nice of you.
We done now?
Yes, He's checked out. Okay.
All right. I'll be back in
I'm
2
late for the
days.
eBay meeting. Started 8 minutes ago. 1:30. Who sets a standing meeting time at 1:35? By the way, this is an EQL.
Goodbye.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.